This episode of Adventures in Initiative contains content that may be disturbing or offensive to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ancient prophecy speaks of a group of adventurers who will rise from the darkness to become heroes and to bring light to the entire world. Unfortunately, these are not those adventurers.
Hey! Bitch lizard!
Would it be possible for me to bonus action yeet Windy?
I get myself.
Welcome to Adventures and Initiative.
It's a shitty basket.
I'm not an asshole.
I'm the mad arrow stabber.
God help us all.
Hello and welcome to Adventures Initiative. I am your host, Donna the Cleric. Will my players please introduce themselves?
Hello, I am the Drunken Monk playing Blaze Kanagi.
I am Fantasy Lover, playing Selena Lillian.
Allie, you're next.
Sorry, I'm a kawaii or a mess, and I am playing Iris.
I am Shop Goblin, and I am playing Kazian.
I am Noah Allen, aka Gundaddy, and I play Valiman Draknok.
And Huck.
Yeeter.
Yeetman.
Huck, you came in right during intros. Introduce yourself.
He's mute. He's not. He says he's talking and we can't hear him.
Playing Huck Eatman.
Yeah,
Okay.
you came through at the end
The
there.
Beamer!
It's my best buddy.
It's the Beamer. Playing Huck.
Hey,
Yeetman.
I just realized something. It's the first time in 3 weeks that Val hasn't had to be prompted 16 times to come in for his intro.
Oh god!
Yay!
Yay! There's
Now you just
I will
jinxed us,
single
so it's
this
never going to
time.
happen again.
I'm getting better at this.
Okay, so any announcements? Besides the fact that Eludra will not be joining us today. He is very, very sick.
I am very happy to announce that last week on the stream, we got Twitch affiliateship.
Woo!
So if any of our wonderful followers want to, they can use cheer to give us bits, or they can subscribe to us and help support the stream. We will be working to get some graphics set up to tell us when people cheer and things like that. But I have to talk to a few people to, get art and figure out how to do that. But yeah, so we are now Twitch affiliates.
You may have.
Rah!
Yeah, I
may
saw
have-
that you've given us a Twitch Prime subscription, Drunk.
I was gonna say you might have gotten a random Twitch Prime subscription.
Yeah, the Drunken Monk is already giving himself, by extension, some money. It's going to be a long time before any of us make money on this, but it's a way for you guys to support us. I think
still
our
exciting.
prime goal is to raise enough money to give Donna Wi-Fi
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
and
can
get
finally
good
use my
microphones for
laptop.
people.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's everything. So last time on Adventures in Initiative, the party entered into the fort, knight scaling the wall to open the gate for them. Nobody within the wall actually really paying attention to them now because the ceremony had already taken place. The body rose from the hole in the ground in the middle of the fort and began a very long, strenuous mess up on timing of things, such as Huck Eatman coming in and whatnot. But chaos ensued as a wizard floated above the fort and started setting fire to the city of Norror Wey, with people screaming, vampires killing the citizens, and a fight ensuing between Drakis, aka Shadowlance, who was possessing the body, and the party, as the individual, who they found out to be a Havoc, left with his SO, significant other, that they know of being a Fang Dragon. And yeah, they began to have a fight. They found that the fight was going very, very badly and that it was really, really getting close.
Dono,
And-
add like 3 more varies in there, please.
Very, 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 very.
Not just add a berry
And-
for extra.
Roll a d4 for additional varies.
No, roll a D100 for
Yeah, I was
additional
gonna say-
badness.
Yeah, D100.
But Blaze's God sent him a quick message saying, "Send the enemy to me," basically, in which he had to make Arcana checks on his rolls to see if he could somehow open a portal into the astral plane. Which, on his second one, thank God, he did. Took the
no, it's thank the astral dragon.
haversack. Yeah, the astral
Not
dragon.
thank God, thank dragon.
Thank dragon. Thank the dragons that he did, and he took the necessary items, which was the haversack and the door of safety, and ripped open a portal, sucking most of the party into it, leaving Kazian, Selena, and Knight to be left behind. Them, while dealing with the things within the astral plane, went and killed literally everyone that was left in the fort.
Not them.
And
Kazian.
Kazian, yeah. But in the astral plane, the dragon tore freaking Drakis' ass open and threw Shadowlance out of the body of Drakis and purified him as well, making him a red dragonborn instead of a red shadow dragonborn.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that yet.
Yeah, it's okay. It'll be a little bit for you to figure that one out. And they came back out of the portal, and then we turned to Huck, who had fled to go go to convince the wizard, who had been identified as Iris, an old friend and fellow Wyvern Rider, to convince her to stop her terrorizing the village and setting it on fire, eventually allowing Iris to come to fruition, and out of a very lucky D100 roll, keeping her from completely being on the dark side or being possessed. Ended in
I would have
tears
cried.
and a really bad joke. And I think that was everything. That was a pretty packed episode.
Don't forget the extra amount of tears after.
Oh yeah, like you guys didn't even hear, but God, people were crying.
Oh.
There was emotion.
It was emotional.
To put it in the best way possible, we were trapped in a glass case of emotion.
Yes, that I had put you in. Sorry.
I'm still not healed from it.
I
Good, because it's supposed to be fresh.
I think my words were F you and thank you.
Yes. It's a lot
I
of
think so
fuck
too.
you and thank you. Oh no, I swore I'm sorry.
That's on recording, you guys. Let's send that to
And
her
if
daddy.
you didn't catch last week's episode, it is up on our YouTube, Adventures and Initiative, as well as every previous episode of this campaign.
Yep.
Maybe you should drop
And
that in
some
the
one
stream.
shots. All right. So let's get back into it, you guys. I'm gonna start you guys at the fort. Iris and Huck will come to you in a second, being that you guys had a pretty good RP session at the end of the last session, or at the end of it. So, Kazian, Selena, and Knight all see the group, Aludra and such. Aludra, Blaze, Val, and the animals come out of the portal from.
Hold on, I have a graphic for this.
Oh yeah, that's right. Come out of the portal,
visual
entering into the material world plane existence. What I don't know. I'm not gonna get that fancy with my words. And taking presence.
Show our group
Kazian,
all
after
swap
saying
over
a
there.
very, very one-liner. What are you guys doing?
Kazian, where'd you go?
I already had come out. I'm literally standing in front of you.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, he's covered in blood.
Yeah, remember I came out covered in blood and said that
That's
one-liner
right,
at the
that's
end
right.
of. Well, I guess I got my bitch lizard back. I don't know why he's from Texas all of a sudden, but I guess that's where the voice is going today.
Kazian, what the fuck happened to you?
You remember those archers? Well, let's just say they're not walking out of here anytime soon. They're alive,
And then you hear the screaming in the background.
but they're definitely not walking or crawling out of here anytime soon. Some of them may bleed to death.
Upon hearing the scream, Blaze would kind of snap to reality. My
What's
village.
a bitch lizard?
Kazian points at the body of Drakis. That's a bitch lizard. This, Selena, is an
Aludra.
old ally of mine who was kidnapped by shadow demons. And Kazian's going to kick him in the ribs to try and wake him up.
Oh.
Like a
He
light
doesn't wake
kick.
up. He doesn't
Huh.
wake up.
Yeah.
Seems to be pretty out of it. You can check him if you want.
Kazian, he's okay, but my friend
Kazian kicks him harder.
kind of went
This time with a
through
little bit of malice.
his anus and out his mouth. He'll be okay though.
What went through his anus and out his mouth? What were you doing in the astral plane? Actually, how the hell did you all get back here? And what is that bag that you're carrying?
I have good friends. Let's just leave it at that. Oh, here, take this, and I pass the bag back to you.
Kazi's gonna take it and he's gonna open it and look inside.
It's an empty void.
He's gonna reach inside and give me a second, I'm gonna see what we had in there for him to try and take out.
Teddy bear.
He's gonna reach inside and try and take out the teddy bear.
Okay. So you reach inside, you think for a second the word teddy bear, and you feel something enter into your hand. Or apparate into your hand.
He's gonna reach inside again and think 20 platinum.
20 platinum suddenly shoots out, and you have to catch it really quick.
Well, this has all our stuff in it. So thank you. And he's gonna just hang it across his shoulders. And he's gonna put the party funds back into the bag.
I glance at you and I say, sorry about your door though, but we need to hurry up and help my village.
Can Kazian kind of look over at what I assume is just a burning inferno behind a stone wall?
Yeah, you can hear if you want to make a perception check to see if you can hear anybody still alive.
Oh gosh.
First roll of the day, you guys. First roll of the day.
Make it a good one.
5.
Drum roll.
How's a 13?
Hey,
13.
That's not bad.
You see the fire. It's very bright. You can hear kind of like the noise of cracking wood and such. It's just a lot of noise coming from that way. Very indistinguishable.
Why does that sound calming?
You know, I'm reminded of that time I hung out in a tavern with a crackling fire. Kazian's just gonna kind of get a far off look and not be really paying attention for a second.
Blaze glares at you. Let's go.
I'll be right with you. I just need to not move for a little bit. Damn, girl.
For those that just came out of the astral plane, your brain's going from this, oh, I'm floating everywhere, to I'm now on solid ground.
Also,
is a little disorienting to everyone except for Blaze, who is completely used to that feeling because So Blaze, you're just like, oh, fuck it, I'm ready to go run.
I mean, Kazian is very visibly hurt.
Yeah.
So is Blaze, but he doesn't care.
Val and Crux both desperately need to rest.
We have no time for rest. We have
Dono,
to save.
your connection is crackling a bit.
I know. I'm trying to...
Are you messing with a plug?
No. Oh, there you go.
That's the kind of crackle it was.
Yeah. Oh, how's it now? Good?
Better.
Doesn't sound like a beard's against a microphone.
Oh, you know.
Stinking mint.
Really get like a beanie for my beard.
Shave.
I'm gonna make you that now.
Okay, so
Do
what
it,
have we decided?
please. Okay.
I would like to walk toward my village.
Well, you guys take a
Kazian's
second.
gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. If you guys want, take a second to think it over, and I'm gonna switch over to Iris and Huck.
Oh no.
I'm having some connection issues hearing you guys.
Okay.
You're good.
Well, it's now Huck and Iris's turn. You guys are in each other's arms. The fire behind your backs.
I have the
over the city
visual.
walls. Okay.
Let me just pull it up.
Yeah, go ahead, post that.
It's loading.
There it is.
There we go.
Nice.
Aww.
So cute.
Too bad Blaze is most likely gonna kill me.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna do? We've had a week to kind of plan this out.
Okay, I am gonna just not. I'm gonna let go of the hug. And I notice the fire is like it's clear that we can see the fire and stuff. Hey, can I just be real with you for a second? Like,
What's
real?
part of that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Huck, can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay. You know what's gonna happen now, right?
Well, I suppose we ought to work on putting that out.
Other than that, you know what's going to happen after that.
Well, I need to go see about a guy in a town down south, some Jeremy guy.
No. I'm going to freaking die. The queen's going to kill me, probably, because of this.
Yeah, nah. That
Well,
thing, it'll be fine.
I don't believe you on this. I'm sorry. I want to do something first before I do something. I'm gonna take my dagger that I have, and I'm just gonna like rip a piece of like my sleeve, and I'm just gonna wrap it around Huck's wrist, and then I'm gonna dash towards the flaming city.
Huck's gonna pause for a second, look at this scrap of fabric, and then run after.
Dono. Oof. Does he have Wi-Fi?
Are you going for a grapple? Sorry, I forgot that I put my... Are you going for a grapple? You have a better movement speed than she does, Huck.
No, I'm just chasing after her.
Okay, you're able to catch up with her.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna use Shatter again, and I'm just gonna tell him like straight up, just like to leave me alone. So like, trust me on this. You don't want to be near me. And I gotta roll that because I'm doing it to attack, and I'm really sorry.
Do I need to roll a save against that, or?
Hold on.
I think it's just a roll to hit.
It's just a roll to hit. It's 3d8 thunder. And let's see, you have to make a constitution saving throw, and you get half damage if you succeed.
Save against it.
This is all going as there's like screaming citizens not behind you, burning, crying for help, and
I'm going to try.
No, it is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
That is a 10.
That's gonna
Wow.
This dice roller loves me.
That hurts.
That's
Just
that's that.
Switch to Drakis. It's back to hating me.
And then I'm legit just gonna try to run and try to save somebody if I can see somebody, try to help them get out of whatever.
Okay, so the gate, I'll say, has been blown open into there. You're able to shatter, pushing Huck away, running into the city. There are plenty of people screaming and crying. Make a perception check.
Hey, Dono.
Yes.
Is it
Oh, wait.
possible for me to recover in time to use the chain on my sickle?
That was sad.
Yeah. Like you're
I'd
just
like to,
getting pushed back. It's not like you're getting knocked prone.
I'd like to try and use the chain on the end of my sickle to trip her up.
Okay, go for it. Roll to hit
What
her.
would roll? It's a hit.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
May the dice be in your favor.
Because it sure ain't mine.
Ah,
12.
Yay! You miss.
Good lord. Well, Huck, you miss. You go to do it. She like Mario hop. Fucking runs.
Wait, I got the perfect gift for this.
But you continue to go.
It's like
in there.
last week.
Mm-hmm. Did you make a perception check? That was a 9.
Yes,
so
I did.
You see a lot of different people that are like burning of different races. A lot of them fire genasi, so they're like not hurting as badly. But now for those that like are less hurt than those that are on fire, you can see like it's weird because these vampires are there, but they're literally like they're on fire as well. So they're taking damage as they're like tearing these people apart. It's very like it's gruesome to see. But you can point out what looks to be like an old lady just in the corner kind of hiding a little bit, but she's not really doing well, but it seems like she's right next to like this big fire and she's just in a bad situation and she's just like help, help.
Can I tell if she is a person, like a humanoid, or is she
With that perception check, you can tell that she's
like
an old lady.
anything other than a humanoid? Because okay, I'm gonna just like go up to her and be like, "You need to trust me. I'm here to help you." And yeah, I'm gonna try to persuade her to come with me, and I'll try to get her away from.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
This is gonna be fun. Persuasion. That's that's not my best. That's an 11.
Okay, let me see if she can. Let's do a check on her. She does not really trust you. She seems to be very reluctant towards you, and she's like, "No, you were just in the sky."
Oof. Can I cast Charm Person?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm just gonna cast Charm Person and be like, you're in a dangerous situation, sweetheart. I need you to get out of here because I want you to see your grandkids again.
What's the save on that?
Give me like 1 quick second. I gotta read it. I have it. Wisdom.
She rolled a 6, so she's not gonna make it.
Okay.
So she's like, you see a sparkle within her eyes, and she's like, "All right, take me." And she grabs your hand, and it's this old, wrinkly hand. She's not. The more you look at her, the more you notice that she's not probably human, like just very old. Not probably like.
It's like
70s.
a toddler, like help leading an old lady.
Yeah, like she's a very short human woman, like grandma, but she's like bigger than you. She's like, "Get me out of here."
So I'm gonna just like lead her to like a safety point.
Okay, make a perception check. Okay.
Perception's not gonna be my best.
Actually, investigation. Make an investigation.
Investigation. Oh no, that's worse.
God damn. Well, if you're gonna complain.
Oh no.
Grandma's.
Grandma's
You're like
die.
looking around, and you're just running around with her, and not like within this chaos. It doesn't seem like there's really anybody attacking you, and it's just everybody's chasing, everybody's running, but they're seeing that you're like helping another individual, and you kind of have like you see another person just like go to reach out their hand towards you and be like, "No, basically like save me."
Okay, well, I am going to try to do that then.
Okay, you grab her hand and you just keep running, freaking going, trying to figure out, like, you're diving through building. I'm gonna actually make a roll. Oh shit, Grandma got set on fire.
Fuck!
She rolled a natural one with like trying to keep on dexterity, and she falls down, and she kind of rolls
shit.
and begins to set her, like she gets into one of the flames, and her shoulder is on fire, and she's like, "Ah, help! Help!"
Iris, I'm going to set you on fire.
I know you're gonna set me on fire.
Huck, what are you doing? By the way, you're like behind her watching this. I'm guessing. Like, I'm not saying that she's hidden or anything, so you're like literally able to watch her do this. Hello.
Is
Talking to
he
me?
here?
Yes,
Yes.
he was talking to you, Huck.
Yes.
I've got bad signal. I've got bad signal on this, and I'm not hearing a lot of what's going on.
Okay, what are
You
you
repeat that?
doing in this situation?
Grandma's on fire.
He is just standing dumbfounded where Iris left him, holding a sickle.
Oh, great.
Like,
Okay,
like
so you're...
not even really seeing what's going on around him. Kind of.
Okay, so you're no help. Okay, Iris, you have an old lady on fire. What are you doing?
Okay, stupid question. I don't know if this would work, but could I possibly use chill touch, not to hurt her, but just enough to get the fire to stop?
You want to use chill touch, a necrotic spell, to take off fire?
Yeah, necrotic damage.
Necrotic
That is a poorly
Specifically, a
spell.
spell that creates a necrotic hand that chokes the target.
Yeah.
It's a
I mean,
badly named
sure,
spell. It's a badly
go
named
for
spell.
it. Let's kill Grandma.
We're killing Grandma.
You killed Grandma.
I mean, Drunk, your grandma's already dead in that village. Blaze's grandma is
Holy
on fire.
Hey,
So yeah, she
Blaze's
already
grandma
killed
has
Grandma.
Blaze's grandma has fire resistance. Thank you very much.
Listen, Grandma's just lit right now.
Only half damage. Oh god, Grandma's lit.
Seriously, in all seriousness, though, I'm probably just gonna take my dagger, rip it off another piece of my sleeve, and try to get the fire out.
You're just like fucking ripping pieces of clothes off and just covering people.
Sleeves.
Make a medicine check.
Fuck. Medicine is
Or
wisdom,
no,
right?
either medicine or survival.
Which one?
Which one? Just your choice, medicine or survival. Because I would say making somebody go off a fire is probably a survival check.
Making it worse,
and
Grandma.
you got to remember, because you do have points of exhaustion because of your corruption, or because you were doing that, you were rolling at disadvantage for your stuff.
Yeah, I know. I've been halving everything.
Okay.
Ugh.
So yeah, Grandma's on fire and she's just screaming in pain. I think that she's dead. The other person that took your hand is like, "You're not helping anything," and is gonna start running away.
Wait a minute. Oh, my inventory has a
and-
water skin.
And yeah, the other person with you just runs away. I think we're gonna step away from this chaos for a second. Go back to the fort. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah, let Grandma just drop it like it's hot, okay? Let's just let it go.
This is a good point to kind of put a pin on that. Okay, back to the fort, everybody.
Kazian's following Blaze. He's gonna pick up Drakis and throw him over his shoulder. And then no, hold on.
Okay.
I know what you have planned. Give me a minute.
Okay.
He's gonna pick him up, start to move, then look at the big billowing plume of smoke, and toss him at night, and just be like, "Hey, take this one." Literally, he's just fucking tossing him at an unexpected
catches him and drops him and be like, "You can say please."
I could. I'm not going to. And then Kazian's going to start walking towards the town.
We just saved the world. You think it could be less of a dick?
That costs extra.
Make a persuasion check on night.
Persuasion check, okay.
No, Val does it.
Oh, me?
Oh.
Yeah, because you said you could be less of a dick. I thought that was tonight.
No, that was to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Kazian, do it.
What's my persuasion? Okay. It's a great roll right here. It's a great roll. It's just a huge roll.
Smell it. 6.
She says, "Fuck you."
Maybe later, cat girl. But he's
That's
unconscious and you can
rude.
get him to safety, so while you do that, we all can go and help the town. I suggest you run to the capital and ask me mother for help. We're gonna need it.
All right. So she's
Oh,
like, "Fine,
playing the
whatever."
loyalty card.
Oh,
No, I'm
shit.
playing. My mom has people that can fucking help because Kazian's starting to get out of his like rage brain and back into the I'm trained to do this shit kind of brain.
Yep.
You're trying to kill people, not to save them.
Mercenaries do all sorts of shit, man.
They have to learn survival and shit, dude.
Survival, they could be contracted to do guard work, all sorts of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Possibly
Okay.
gardening.
Back into the game. Yes, gardening. That works. Okay. So you leave her with Knight. Aluja, everybody comes with you. You guys are running. It's going to be a mile, so it takes you about the amount of time that everything happened. When you come into the capital, you see Huck off to your side, and he's just dumbfounded. And he's just like, the fuck just happened? And yeah. What are you doing?
I'm going to rush in full force into the village and start blasting vampires.
Okay, roll to hit vampires. So you jump in, freaking everything's on fire. Like just from the entranceway that you're coming in at, everything's just ablaze, fucking
That's
just burning.
22 and a 15.
Okay, 22 is going to hit, 15 barely hits. So
that is a 12 and a 6. And I
okay.
get blasted back 10 feet apiece.
So the 12 kills one of the, or is this all to one, or is it to two of them?
No, I'm aiming direct at 2 of them.
Okay, so the 12 will kill one of them. They've like taken a lot of fire damage and everything, and it's kind of like they're pretty beat up. They're just there to cause chaos, just straight tearing people apart. So the 12 just destroys one. The other one gets bounced back and skids across the ground and just kind of like growls at you.
I look at the group and look at the 2 most injured people and say, I'm Val, and I'm guessing it's Selena. Take the survivors out of here. Me and Kaz will handle the vampires.
What about the fire?
We'll worry about that next.
If you have water spells, start using them.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a sleet storm.
I was gonna say, are you gonna cast Moonlight?
No.
All right. What is the range on Sleet Storm, if you don't mind me asking?
The range is 150 feet, and wherever I choose to put it, it's a 20-foot tall cylinder with a radius of 40 feet to the center point.
Okay, so you're able with that. What was the feat that you took, by the way?
Spell shooter? Yeah,
Spell sniper?
Yeah, that one.
So you're able to actually even put that out farther, and I think that increases the size of the spell. I think. You
it doubles up.
Yeah, it doubles your range and everything. It makes it fucking huge.
Okay.
So you're able to put it in like a really big area, and it really is like helping out, but it's also damaging people as well. But you're trying to just focus it on housing.
It actually doesn't do any damage.
Oh.
They just fall.
It covers the ground in ice, so that people have to make dex saving throws because it's difficult terrain. Otherwise, they slip and fall prone.
There's fishing people that are slipping on their ass trying to get up.
It also heavily obscures
running
the
away
area.
from vampires. But the vampires, because they're undead and such, are actually like pretty much suffering from the cold, and the fact that there's water around them. It seems to be like causing their skin to burn.
Don't mess with me.
Oh, and
the flames have like died down in the area in which you are like casting your spell, so it becomes a lot safer for people to be around there.
It douses any exposed flames.
Okay.
And lasts a minute.
I'm gonna say that Aludra is literally like freaking going in there and just trying to pick up as many people as she can and just running out. Like she's just fucking football carrying people or whatever.
Yes.
I can see that.
Like, come with me, not small Putterson, because she's just this giant. Okay. Val, anything that you're doing?
Can I use control flames to snuff out flames or just move them?
That's a
cool.
good question.
Give me a
That's a
sec.
good question.
Cool.
That's a very interesting way of using the spell.
It's a neat
It
idea
being
too.
it's 60 feet radius, and it's a cantrip, so I can just use it at a distance and not worry about burning myself.
You instantly extinguish the flames within the cube is one of the 4 options, and it's a 5-foot cube, so you can extinguish 5 feet of flame with an action.
And you can, and it goes for 1 hour. And if you want, you can add a sorcery point. So it's like you're
looking at the
expanding
wrong
cube.
spell, Dono.
It's control flames,
flame,
the
right?
cantrip.
Control flames the cantrip. It's an instantaneous duration. It's not an hour. It's only an hour if
instantaneous
you're
for 1 hour or 1 hour. Oh.
Yeah, only some of the effects last 1 hour. The extinguishing is just instantaneous.
Okay. But like can't he hold it up for an hour or whatever? I don't know. Whatever. Never mind.
You know, it's literally just a 5-foot cube stops being on fire.
Okay,
and you can do that every 6 seconds.
Yeah, you can. You're just putting out flames as quick as possible. Granted,
saying,
it does take.
Follow the lizard to safety. Yes, I'm just I'm like still very weak and very reliant on Crux to get me around.
Didn't Kaz give you a healing crystal?
Nope.
I still have my healing crystal, but I haven't used it.
You also have a
despite
Magi
everything,
crystal.
he hasn't really considered this to be very much an emergency.
Says the man with 1 HP.
Yeah, he's stupid.
Yeah. I mean,
so you got that backup character written?
Okay, so this is going on. You guys all have your areas. Blaze, healing light. You take. Yeah. Okay. Blaze and Kazian, you're keeping the vampires off pretty easily. I'd say that you guys are, like, I'm not really going to put you guys into initiative. This is just all shit that's happening. But I'll say that after about 10 minutes, you guys are able to get like a good portion of the city out of flames. It is iced out and such, but you guys are also, because of the sleet storm, the water that it gives off in the snow, it is damaging vampires on top of it. And like a lot of them are dying off. So you guys get a good chunk of it and are able to actually save quite a few people. I'd say that you guys are able to get like 15, 20 people out of the city. Some of them are pretty beat up. You're going to have to do medicine checks later on to see how they're doing. But they seem to be in pretty decent, stable positions for right now. What are you... Iris! After seeing an old lady be set on fire, there is now a sleet storm going around, and you see there's this giant group of people that you've never met in your entire freaking life just handling this shit, killing vampires left and right. Now, they're like a well-oiled machine for some reason in this.
I'm gonna have I have a brief moment of like, cool, and then after that, I immediately just like grab my water skin because I forgot I had a water skin, and I'm just gonna like rub it on where like the fire is, and then I'm giving her my one and only like crystal that I got from like the one shot because I still have that.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just gonna give it to her and just like try to heal her up on that.
The old lady?
Yeah.
Okay, so you heal the old lady.
Like right now, Iris could give 2 shits about herself.
Okay, so, Kazian, make a perception check.
Okay. One of these days I'll actually remember my perception without having to look.
Disadvantage.
Dang, that's a good one.
That's good. That's 23. You see what is
disadvantage?
a struggling... No, because you guys don't have... I'm not going to give you guys your exhaustion quite yet.
Okay.
Not until it gets scary.
You do see what is a small halfling girl trying to help an old lady in the corner and struggling.
Is the old lady on fire?
No longer. I'd say that she stopped. But the halfling, like from what you can see, she looks really tired. She looks exhausted, but she's trying her best in this situation and is being kind of a force of good.
How big is the old lady? Like
She's
human,
bigger than the
halfling?
Human, yeah, human. She's like a short human, like 5'2", but no, like she's
I'm
old.
3'6".
And the vampires are like, we're not having to fight vampires anymore at this point. We're just
Yeah, they seem to like kind of been frozen solid and dissipated into like fog, and then like as the fog and the thing kind of crystallizes them.
Is Eludra nearby to me? Is Loesch nearby to me?
Yeah.
Kazian's gonna tap Loesch on the shoulder and just kind of wave as he starts moving over. He picks up the halfling, puts her on his shoulder, and points for Eludra to grab the old lady, and then starts heading for the gate to get them out.
Hey, what are you doing?
Rescuing you.
I don't need rescuing. Get away from me. Can I like
Is she
struggle to get off?
struggling?
I'm struggling.
Yes, competing strength.
I will
Straight
compete.
strength.
I just gotta brute roll this.
Strength comp. Yep, strength comp.
I got disadvantage too.
23.
No.
Or no,
You
16.
got this wiggling halfling, but it's just like, it's nothing.
Can I cast Burning Hands onto Kazian?
What?
At this point, he would literally be holding you by your collar, full arm extended in front of him as he's walking.
I don't care. I will take my hand and try to reach your face and burn your face.
Oh god. What are you
He's
trying to do?
6'3". You ain't reaching his fucking face.
You do have your arm completely stretched out, though.
Yeah.
Can my arm reach a body part from Kaz?
Yes, because he's touching you.
That I'm freaking burning handsing this bitch.
Do you know what burning hands does?
Yes, I do.
It releases a cone of fire. You know that, right?
I'm well aware, and I'm gonna hurt myself doing it, and I don't care.
Okay, then. Yep.
Make a dex check,
a cone of fire.
15-foot cone. Can I roll to see if I see this going on?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a dexterity saving throw, and also, Dono, what do I need to roll to yeet the halfling into the flame?
Strength?
I don't know who this is yet either. That's a 14 for the saving throw.
That's gonna pass.
Okay, so I take half damage.
Yep.
On the 3d6.
Oh god.
This is gonna hurt me too, I think, right?
No,
it won't.
it's a cone.
You only get 7.
Okay.
I'm just gonna scream like, fuck off!
No, I get 3. I get half damage.
Yeah.
Well, still, I'm gonna scream, fuck off!
So what do I need to roll, Dono? Because she's getting yeeted into the flames.
Can I see that?
God.
You're trying to yeet her into the flames?
She just threw fire at me. Fuck her.
Yeah, go.
Can I see this?
Make a perception check. Did you enter into the gates?
19.
I mean, I've
Oh
been.
god, I get yeeted.
Make a perception check.
I've kind of been in the village, but I don't know where.
I imagine that you're probably with the group helping out.
Yeah, I think he would probably see this as Kazian's winding up.
That's a 19 on perception.
You see Kazian, like, you see this tiny little halfling girl, and just launches her. And you're
Huck
just like, the fuck?
Huck is going to let out a bellowing roar.
Oh god.
And I would like to try to tackle Kazian.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
go for it. You have advantage because he's preoccupied.
What's the roll?
Strength comp. You have advantage against it because
Strength or athletics?
Wouldn't it be just a straight attack roll?
It's a straight attack roll, yeah.
Attack with what? Unarmed?
Unarmed.
Yeah, so it'd be you add your strength.
Yep.
Doesn't hit my AC.
Advantage.
You have advantage because he's preoccupied.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, 25 will hit him. Yeah, you're able to, like, so this is how it goes. Halfling, yeeted, you grab Kazian the moment that he lets go, and you just tackle him down.
Yeah,
okay, Donna, question. Am I getting hurt by this?
What are you doing in response of it? Because you have spells, good lady.
I think I'm just surprised he yeeted me.
Yeah, but...
You threw fire in his face. What do you expect?
Are you gonna cast like Featherfall, Fly,
Nope.
etc?
I ain't got any of that stuff other than flying. I'm saving that.
Okay. Then yeah, you're gonna take. Good lord. I'll say that you go up like 30 feet in the air.
I'm gonna remove the copyrighted material just to be safe.
Just so you
That's a good
know,
idea.
I am like 80 pounds.
You take 8 plus 6, 14 points of damage as you land on your ass.
Can I
That's
just
an
say,
out.
I can't help but feel a flashback
Wait, you're
to
out?
Section Zero.
It's what
No, I
happens
said
when you
out.
threaten my fucking owl bear.
Are you downed? Iris?
No, I'm not downed. No, I'm
Okay.
not. I'm far from downed,
Okay.
but still.
Okay.
I'm just
While I've got Kazian pinned to the ground, I'm going to roar again directly in his face.
Do I hear this struggle?
So I'm gonna roll
probably.
strength to try and break Huck's grapple, right?
Okay.
That's an opposed roll, I believe.
I believe so, yeah.
Athletics, I believe.
I don't think a 14 hits your armor
Isn't it-
class, does it?
No.
Dono, is it
Doesn't
strength to strength?
Yes. Yeah.
That's a 15.
Oh, you still got me
Oh,
pinned.
Yep.
Can Kazian see who just tackled him from behind?
I've got you rolled over to where I'm doing this in your face if I can.
I walk up to him. I set
Kazian's
my...
punching you.
What?
Hold on, wait.
Kazian's punching you.
Wait.
Go ahead, please.
You have disadvantage, Kaz.
I walk up to him and I
because you're
put my
prone.
hand on Huck's shoulder and says, "Let him go before I set you on fire."
There's still a city on fire. You guys
I
know this, right? You guys just took out
think
a
I need to
portion.
let Kazian's resolve, but I've got a response to Blaze's thing.
Go ahead. I'll wait.
I'd like to grab Blaze's hand and try to flip him over my shoulder.
Yes!
Oh, judo throw him?
Basically.
Go for it.
So that's going to release the grapple on me, right?
You're going to have to let go of Kaz.
I'll say that you have advantage if you want to break the grapple because he's preoccupied. But you did already try to break the grapple, so...
Well, if he's trying to judo toss, the motion of a judo toss, especially from kneeling, would make it so he can't properly grapple me, but I'll try and break it again.
I mean...
Not true, but
Kazian,
I'm willing to work with whatever.
Well, just for what an actual grapple is. Right now, you're just straddling me, and it's...
As an actual...
God, we're going to get dirty fan art from this.
As an actual grappler, I can tell you I can keep you pinned.
This is going to be glorious.
Okay.
This is a strength attack, Donna, for Blaze?
Yes. Yes.
18.
18 to Blaze.
Yeet.
And Blaze.
And that's a 22 to break the grapple on Kazian, so
I believe
Kaz would just kind of reach under his... Oh, I would have disadvantage on it, yeah.
Yep.
It's a 15.
Blaze,
so
you are
17.
17. You are still grappled. I believe.
Wouldn't it still be Huck rolling against me
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. So Huck, roll against him.
DM,
but you
quick
are
question.
able to yeet Blaze.
15.
Okay.
So I would like to grab Huck at the knees and toss him over my head before rolling up to my feet and having my hammer in my fucking hand. Huck,
Okay.
what the fuck are you doing?
Do we need to let that action resolve?
Yeah, go. Okay, so Blaze, you go to touch Huck. Huck grabs your arm, throws you. Kazian, you take the time that he goes to throw Blaze, and you go into the rotation and basically just yeet him from your hip. And he goes up. You roll back up onto your feet and grab your hammer. Blaze, you are knocked prone onto the ground. Huck, you are actually, yeah, you're on the ground prone, but easily to get up. What do you? And Kazian, you grab your hammer, and yes.
Yeah, Kazian's like, he's ready to fucking fight you if you want to fight him, man.
Yeah. So in response to Kazian's yelling, "Leave my friends alone!"
Your friend attacked me.
And I'm going to roll over and produce flames right on top of Huck.
Oh, we're gonna
Do I
kill
see?
a
Wait,
wyvern
Dono,
raider.
do I see this? Dono, do I see this?
Yes, you would
I'm
definitely see
casting
this.
Dispel Magic.
Oh god.
It's not a magic, it's a racial feat.
It's
Ooh.
still
Simply a spell.
technically magic.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
spell.
just you have the capability from your race, but it's still a spell.
Then I'm gonna just scream, "Hey, Sparky Tits! Get over here!"
We have another nickname!
Val is just sitting up in the lizard saddle, just, I don't know, reaching for something to eat.
Do I
Roll to
recognize
find
her?
popcorn.
God.
Right
Do
there.
I
with you.
recognize her from the fort, Dono?
Yeah, do we recognize Iris at all?
No,
Okay, I didn't think so.
because you guys didn't do perception checks on her.
We did. We failed them, remember?
Yeah.
We failed like everything we rolled last game.
So, does the spell resolve? Do I need to make a save?
What level is Burning Hands? Because that's the racial feat. I believe it's a level 1 spell.
No, it's Produce Flame is what he's doing.
Okay, Produce Flame.
Which
So
I believe is a cantrip.
Okay, yeah. So if she's dispelling magic, then it's easily, like, dispelled. Like, canceled out from being...
And then I yelled, "Sparky Tits, get over here!"
That's no problem. I'll hurl a firebolt at her.
Wait, what?
You're doing you're doing all of this from the ground next to him.
Okay.
That's fine.
Shop, I'm going to need you to pull up your other character sheet.
Oh, damn. Oh,
I get to play my boy?
Wait,
you
Rusty?
guys hear the sound of a wyvern come in, like, from up in the air as, like, this soaring down comes, and it picks up, like, just this bucket-like wooden thing that was on the ground, not from the ground, grabs it within its hands, goes to the ocean nearby, scoops it up, and begins to pour water down into the city.
Someone's smart. Unlike y'all fighting.
I guarantee Huck would see. I never named my wyvern. Shit.
Not paying attention. Not paying attention at this point. Bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Okay, continue your fight,
name
gentlemen.
was Keto.
No, Kazian's just holding the hammer and staring at Huck on the ground. He just yelled like, "She attacked me." He's waiting for Huck to respond to that.
I would like to point out Huck has gotten up at this point. Like, he is standing up.
I would point out the fact, like, Kazian is not attacking him at this point because Huck's saying he's defending his friend. But Kazian wants to know, why the fuck did your friend just attack me?
Huck is in a rage right now. He's not answering questions.
Huck just may take his level in Barbarian here soon.
I've considered it.
Every fighter, man. We all do it.
I've considered it.
Okay.
Dono, really quick, for Rust, is his wyvern a male or a female? I never found out.
Roll a d4.
Wait, why a D4?
Even
Because
it's girl, it's a male.
Thank you.
Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and stand up, glare at Iris, and walk up next to Kazian because I think this is a more pressing matter.
Kazian's going to put his... I am putting my hammer away. I'm going to turn to Blaze and go help people. This is something else. I'll deal with it. And he's staring you in the face from like 6 inches away.
I look at you and I'm like, Huck's
Yeah?
the only one who knows who started this. He's the only one who knows
Blaze,
they're going to burn.
go help your people. You don't need a witch hunt right now when your town's still fucking burning. Go.
Well, I'm assuming that Russ kind of just put that all out.
No, he didn't. It takes a couple buckets to put out a big ass fire, dude.
Yeah, if you've ever seen like planes drop water on a forest fire, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
He's maybe getting a building at a time right now.
Well, you got to also understand that Selena and the rest of the party have been working at it as well.
Yeah. But they haven't really been saying anything, so I'm just putting, like, everybody's kind of watching you guys do this right now.
But Kazian's just like, he's staring you down like, nope, you need to go. Help your people. I'll deal with this. Because otherwise, somebody's going to fucking die. And I'd prefer not to lose more friends tonight.
DM, quick question.
Yes.
Can I pass without a trace?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pass without a trace.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 60 feet because I took the spell sniper thingy. So
Awesome.
I gotta roll.
Okay.
So I roll for stealth for that.
Yep. Plus 10.
Yeah.
I love you, drunk.
And
Thank you for role
disadvantage.
playing with me.
I love listening to you guys roleplay. I'm just gonna be real with you.
I will
So
be
that's gonna be
watching. I will trust you again. But I will.
It's a critical
Nice,
fail.
that one.
It's a critical fail, but it's still 18.
And
I have a very
will
high strength.
It's
burn
dexterity.
Dexterity.
if I have to.
We will find who's responsible and drag them before my mother, and they will be judged for their crime. But right now, we need to do exactly what you were saying before and help the people here we can.
Okay.
Get the fire put out. Guarantee there's still more people trapped.
Blaze has just kind of got at the be judged, and before your mother comment, kind of give you a look that kind of just screams, she's the person's going to die, and then turns around and walks off.
You guys hear a twig snap, but you don't see where the fuck the twig is.
With all the fires and yelling going on, I don't think we even really pay that much attention to a light snap.
Now Kazian's turning back to Huck like, what do you mean, one of your friends? Because that halfling threw fire in my face. So, either they're your friend, or more likely, they're the one that caused all of this. Now, what is it, Huck?
That halfling is my best friend. You touch her again, and I will rip every last hair off of that head of yours.
I'd like to see you try. I picked her up because she was in danger from flames from the look of it. She attacked me.
Then why did you throw her back in?
'Cause she attacked me! Somebody throws fire in your face, you get them as far away from you as you can. Or the man who throws everything, are you going to disagree with me?
Huck's gonna look around for Iris.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go around, continue saving people.
Val's gonna exit with Blaze.
Okay.
Can I cast something?
Sure.
16.
You don't see her.
Huck has lost interest in Cassie now. Is just trying to be looking around, trying to figure out where she went.
Okay. So you begin wandering, kind of looking around and stuff.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, Kazian's just going back to trying to help people. And would Huck recognize Rust and, as I'm naming him, Ajax?
No, you would not. He has no idea who Rust is, and he has no idea who Ajax is.
Huck, not Kazian. I'm asking if Huck would recognize him.
Oh, Huck would. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd say at this point he's probably noticed the wyvern.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere near it right now, though.
Oh, no, I doubt it. Rust is just, he's ferrying back and forth. He's putting out fires. That's all he's doing. I think, I don't know. Time skip?
If you guys want, yeah, we can freaking, because, yeah. So it takes about an hour of you guys rescuing and things like that.
I'd say after about maybe 15 minutes of looking for Iris, Huck would give up and then go find Rigger and try to assist Rust.
Okay.
Oh,
So
no, I
I'd
got
say,
another
after
question.
about an hour, you guys are able to get, to halfway, and the flames are still going, but as we get closer to the docks, it's easier for you guys to kind of use whatever water cantrips you may have to kind of help with the flames, etc. It takes you, into the night. You guys all will take a point of exhaustion, except for Huck,
Whoop.
from doing this. But
Well,
you guys will
Val's knocked out.
be able... Oh,
Exhaustion
No,
doesn't
point of-
damage you.
yeah. A point of
It just
exhaustion.
gives you disadvantage on skill checks to start.
And I healed you 5.
Oh, sorry, didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Yay.
And so you guys take a point of exhaustion. You guys are just tired. But now it's time to go find all the people that are still alive. So I need you guys all to roll a D100.
Everybody roll D100.
Yep.
Does that include me?
I want to see who you find.
This
That's
is
a
one of
30.
the ones that I hadn't. I reworked all my macros, so I have a thing for every dice.
Oh, poor.
Okay.
Oh.
I rolled 6.
Somebody
That's
rolled.
100!
No, you
D100.
you only
Wrong.
put 100. You forgot the D, the one
I
D.
thought I did!
Ah,
Roll
No,
Okay.
100.
Okay,
20.
so let
I'm
me
still
see here.
happy.
I'm disappointed. Nobody rolled 69.
Oh, no.
Blaze, you got 24. So Blaze, you are actually able to find the barkeep. He is very badly burned. He is actually missing a limb. Seems like it has been ripped off. He is still bleeding, though some of the fire has singed part of it. He looks at you and he says, "Blaze, help me, please." And his wounds look like they're infected. He's very badly damaged.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and utilize my last 2 light pool and heal him 2d6.
Okay. And so you're able to heal him. It closes up the wound onto his arm. He is missing. He has like a small stub, I guess, for the arm. Like he's got a bit of his bicep. But yeah. Huck, you see a small dwarven girl, very young. You actually find her. She is past. She is gone. And
Oh.
there's no saving her. She was buried underneath of a house in the rubble. I do think maybe she went down into the basement just to kind of be able to try and survive, and the house collapsed on top of her.
Ooh.
Huck would attempt to dig her out and just sort of lay her somewhat peacefully on the side of the road if possible.
Okay. Val, because I didn't realize that you rolled a 6. Iris, you also find, you do see the same thing that Blaze did, but I believe, but Blaze got to there first. I don't know if you want to interact with that, or if you would want to stay.
Are you able to cast False Life a distance away?
False Life has a self range, I believe.
Darn it.
Let's find out. I can look that up.
I'm
real
double
fast.
checking. Double checking. Let me cast the spell.
False Life, Necromancy, 1
Darn, it's my
hour,
spell.
small amount of alcohol or distilled spirits.
Range area is on self.
Yeah.
Darn it. I was gonna be nice to Blaze, but you know what? Nope, it's not gonna happen.
They're only temporary hit points, anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me like one quick moment.
Okay. Let me see here. I'm looking at these numbers.
Okay, can I cast like minor illusion, like just close enough to hear from Blaze and just say I'm so sorry, and then like yeet myself away from the situation?
Yeah.
Perception.
Blaze, you hear that voice. Yeah, make a perception check, but you do hear a voice, a very soft voice.
It's like a
say, "I'm
crying,
sorry."
like I'm so sorry, and then I'm just dipping.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ouch.
Nope. You look around really quick, but this man, like you are in the middle of healing him, and you're just like, okay, whatever. I don't
I
care.
don't fucking care at this point.
Yeah. Kazian and Fantasy. You come across a very young Fire Genasi woman. She is she doesn't seem to have taken any damage, though like her she has taken damage, but not as badly as everybody else. And she looks at you and she says, "Kill me, please." And you look into her eyes and you see that they are, looking into Blaze's eyes, of the color red that Genasis have. And this is like, it's more of like an ember red, but this is a blood red. And as
Like
she talks,
Blazes.
yeah. Well, Blaze is more of like an ember. She is like a blood, like a ruby red blood.
And she doesn't appear to be very badly injured, you said?
No, but she says, kill me. I can't live like this. And as you look into her mouth, you can see the fangs of a vampire beginning to grow. And she says, please.
Is there anybody we should say anything to after?
I have someone.
What's their name?
I'd like you to.
We'll find them.
His name is Blaze.
You son of a bitch!
Kazian just fell back on his heels.
Oh,
And is literally screaming Blaze's name. Like, just repeatedly, he's back on his ass and just screaming for Blaze.
Blaze, you hear this very easily and begin. Are you running towards it?
I tell the barkeep I'll come back for you, and then yes, upon hearing Kaz, I run as fast as I can.
You see in front of you, laying on the ground, wallowing in pain but not physical, as she is fighting the curse, your love interest, I believe it's Sparks, right?
Actually, Flare.
Huh? Flare. Yes, sorry. I forgot for a
Wow.
second. Flare.
Come on, Dono.
I'm sorry, okay? She says, Blaze, sorry. I tried to fight them off as much as I could. Please.
I kind of get this anguished look on my face. I fall down next to her. And I say, it'll be okay. And I look at Cassie. Find someone who can fix this.
Should I roll to know if there is a way to cure vampirism?
In its early stages, yeah.
And Selena's with us, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So what am I or are we rolling?
Roll Arcana.
Question.
God.
Yeah.
Is this technically a disease or a one condition afflicting it?
I think it's a curse. I think it counts as a curse.
It's a curse. Someone needs to have restoration.
I don't know anything. I only rolled a 7.
Okay.
Because I have luster restoration at the moment that I can see.
But roll really quick. Roll to know if that would help.
What would that be?
Arcana.
I kind of just grab her hand and said, it'll be okay.
Yeah, it's greater restoration that does curses.
That's a
I
10.
believe so. Yeah.
Kazian?
I only rolled a 7.
I know. But actually, no. Shop. As this is going on, you guys are thinking. You hear the loud sound of plate armor behind you as you see a Earth Genasi that was riding his wyvern, who is also a cleric.
Chainmail, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking wearing plate while riding a wyvern. That's already mean enough.
Who would do that?
I mean, if you look at Forge clerics and what
Shut
they
up,
did
Alexa.
at the level.
Alexa, shut up. Sorry,
Kazian,
my Alexa was
if you would
going
like
off.
Oh, I thought you were calling Dono Alexa.
No, my Alexa was going off.
That's what I thought too.
My microphone didn't pick it up. Go ahead.
Stop. Russ is only there because he heard the screaming from Kazian of what was going on.
He doesn't have greater restoration.
But he would still know that it would work.
Is
Or
there
he would
anybody
be able-
that he knows that he could get her to?
He knows the cleric at the capital.
Wait, hold on. You didn't warn me, actually. Let me see if it's a spell that he would be capable of having.
Yeah.
It is.
Because the spells I have prepared are from way back ago.
Yep.
So let me see if it's actually something that he even would have access to, because he only has up to 4th level spells.
No, it's a 5th level. It's a 5th level.
Yeah, it's 5th level, so he doesn't have it, but does he
What
know somebody
level
he
is-
can get?
what
You
level
had
is he?
me make him an 8th level.
Yeah. Okay.
High clerics at the capital, or possibly even Samuel.
Yeah. You guys can probably help to like keep it off of her and like help her fight it with a lesser restoration. But it's still going to be within her, but it's something that could like maybe help her.
So Rust is coming up and seeing that this is somebody who's clearly afflicted by vampirism in the early stages.
Yep.
He's going to look at everybody and go, let me see. Does anybody have... Nope, that's Kazian again. God damn it. Fucking swapping character voices.
Gotta get the twang in there.
I gotta get into his southern accent. Do any of you have lesser restoration?
Yes.
Use it.
Okay, I use it.
Ajax.
Okay.
And he's going to call his wyvern over, and he's going to look at Blaze, who's holding this woman, and just go, I'll get her to the capital. I'll get it healed. And he's going to pick her up after Selena uses lesser restoration, put her on his thing. When you see... Sorry, now I'm dropping into fucking Kazian again. Gotta keep the twang. If you see Huck or Knight or any of the other riders, tell him Rust is back and he wants a fucking meeting. And then he's gonna hop on Ajax and fly fucking flare as fast as he can back to Samuel or the clerics. And he's grabbing anybody else he can who's inflicted. Because I figure the wyvern can carry a couple people.
Yeah.
So Blaze is going to kind of look at him. Do what you can.
Rust finally got a cameo.
And reluctantly, ever so reluctantly let go, and looks at her and says, I'll see you soon.
And she like puts her hand on your shoulder and says, I'll see you soon too, darling.
I'm like legitimately upset at this current moment, Dono.
I know.
I knew one of us was going to find her.
And she gives you a kiss on the cheek and says, be strong.
Aw.
That's
But yeah, Rust would just be really gentle with her, not like... He's trying not to mess up her leg, and he's trying to be very careful and, not hurt her.
Okay. So, yeah, they go off to the capital. Mm-hmm. You thought that you were done. You were wrong.
You just ripped my heart out and then put it back in.
Okay, so I'm going to roll for this, but I'm going to tell you guys just how many people you're able to kind of save today. Yeah?
You didn't do mine?
Oh,
shit. Yes, the 6.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, shit, that's right. Fucking give me a second.
I also think you skipped over Iris.
No, I didn't.
He didn't.
Over Iris.
No, you didn't.
Okay. You find what is a grumpy old guy that's just sitting off at the lake, and he's literally hasn't helped at all, and he's smoking a pipe, and he's fishing, and he's just like, fuck off.
My
I don't need
dad.
nothing. And you can see that he's got a big old gash on his arm, but he's just like, fuck off, I don't want any help.
Rough day, eh, buddy?
You can say that again. Fucking vampire.
So I'm gonna look at Kazian, kind of look away ashamed, and then head back to the barkeep to make sure to get him out.
Before you can move away, Kazian's gonna grab you by the forearm, like a forearm grasp, and just make you meet his eyes. She'll be okay.
So did you lose anyone?
She better be.
So, me or Blaze?
Yeah, the grumpy guy. Val,
Oh.
Val's not gonna help physically, but emotionally.
He
Looks
just
at you,
kind of
just
like
mumbles,
he
"Fuck
takes out
off."
the pipe. He takes out the pipe, blows it out. He says, "Fuck off."
Donna.
Yeah.
Just for excess information, after finding the dwarven girl and getting her body out of the building, Huck would have just kind of in like a disappointed, sad thing, would just try to go find a quiet, secluded area to just sit down and just be alone for a little while.
Okay. Roll for emotions.
Should we change?
Was that D 10,000? Is that D 10,000?
Something like that.
It's no
what was
longer
that?
Adventures in Initiative. It's just roll for emotions. Roll for feels.
So out of everybody, including the first 20 that you guys were able to save, you in total saved 61 people. There were 35 dead, and there are still they're still counting people and trying to find people. Seems like there might have been some that were kidnapped and taken. So overall, you guys saved a lot of people's lives in this village, but it's hurting. It's going to take time to rebuild it. The people are out of their houses, but you guys are able to kind of take a second, sit down, and just look and be like, you don't know if you won or if you lost today. But
the moment we're
day
free,
happened.
Kazian's passing the fuck out.
Same.
Like,
Yep.
he's almost sleeping on his feet at the end.
Mm-hmm. You guys are exhausted, tired, and you get to the moment and you're just like, fuck, today. And just pass out.
Blaze would get.
Yeah, Val is sitting like he's leaned up against Crocs, and they're both on the dock next to the grumpy old guy, and then he's like, "Okay, I'll be here. I won't be conscious, but I'll be here." And then just
Blaze would
conks out.
At this point, Blaze would fight the exhaustion until he could no longer move, and then pass out.
Blaze, you stay up until you see the actual beginning of the peaking of the sunrise. The clouds part within the city, and you guys take a very, very long rest wherever you lay.
Just in the middle of the street. Are they dead?
Yep.
Mostly.
No, mostly. You guys pass out, and you fall asleep.
We're all dead inside right now.
Yep. You guys wake up, and you regain. You can mark off your point of exhaustion. You're going to need another long rest before you can regain your health and everything.
Did I
sleep
No, I thought a long
slept
rest
fine.
with 1 point still gave you back your health.
I'm pretty sure
it does.
a long.
Give me a sec. I can pull up.
Yeah, check that rule.
Because that's actually something that would be nice to know.
Yeah.
5.
Do I sleep? Did I end up sleeping at all, Donna?
I imagine that your character would probably keep himself up, trying to help out as much as he can. I would say that you probably passed out the same time that Blaze did.
Dumb question.
Okay,
what
so
am
I
I
did.
doing?
What are you doing, Iris?
I just try to run away and try to help people, and then after that, I try to stay as far away from the party as much as humanly possible or halfling possible.
Are you staying in town?
Yes.
Or are you leaving? Okay.
I'm staying in town, but I'm staying in the farthest back.
Okay.
As far as possible from where everyone is.
Make an investigation check to try and find yourself a place to sleep for the night.
Yeah, so it looks like exhaustion.
I will legit go into a burning building. That's how far I'm willing.
All the fires are gone. All the fires are taken care of.
I mean, one that's ashed and bad, but still.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you purposely looking for the most burned out building?
Yeah, Iris is
You're
So
going
you
to the
find yourself.
tavern you blew up.
It's true.
Cannot be noticeable.
So yeah, you find yourself a good burning building or burnt building that you can be able to sleep away from the party, probably on like the other side of town that they are.
I'm
Yeah,
full on
so-
hiding myself.
So, Dono, it looks like exhaustion doesn't affect how a long rest occurs, but you only reduce your exhaustion by 1 level if you have a long rest and also ingest food and drink during that rest.
Yes. So yeah, you guys like finally are able to eat and such, but you guys have had now a long rest. You're back on
Yay,
your
I have
feet.
my spells back.
Woo!
And all of the things I can do because I was literally down to nothing.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I had a
That
hammer.
Hey, Donovan.
I had a hammer and it does sparkly shit.
If I kill you with it, it heals me.
Woo! Hey, Donovan.
Okay. Yes.
So since we took a long rest, her hair and eyes and rose changes, by the way,
Okay.
to deep
Uh,
red.
To deep red. Okay. Is that? I can't remember if that's. You'll. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, I finally
Um,
got
Okay.
around to refilling my thing.
Yeah. In the morning, Huck's gonna go and probably find a secluded area of riverbank to go sit on.
Okay. Iris, are you going to follow Huck?
Stealthily, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Make a stealth check. Also, you take.
I don't have that high of a
be
passive.
gone- You can be gone one of
What did
your
you
points
say?
of exhaustion, Iris.
Okay.
So
My
it's
passive-
still with disadvantage though. What is
My
your
passive isn't that high. 13.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a +7 to my stealth, so what would I do for that?
So roll a d20, add your stealth,
Okay.
and then it's disadvantage because you still have 1 point of exhaustion. That's
Okay,
pretty fucking
so-
high. Roll again.
You just got to be a 13. I mean,
Okay, so I
Dusty,
roll again.
13. Yeah, roll again. You take the lower. Okay. Still beat is passive, so yeah. You're able to follow
You a
stealthily.
sneaky.
Watch out.
I was very sneaky in the one shot.
Mhm.
she was.
I was very dead.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
I know, I watched you get taken away.
I avenged you.
Oh god, I forgot about your
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, still got to run into the grumpy Goliath.
Oh no, I got so many people mad at me.
What are you guys doing today?
Huck is going to try and be as secluded as possible.
Okay.
Not like actively avoiding, but just like not being intentionally around anyone.
Okay. Are any of you
Iris
guys
is just
wanting
watching.
to search the town? You guys have
Kazian
a
actually
little
wants to
bit-
find Huck.
Okay. Make a investigation check.
Okay, what's my investigation? Oh, that's not bad.
I want to search the town to see if any of my friends or family survived.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's an
Um,
18.
18?
That's
Okay.
almost certainly high enough. He's not actively
Yeah.
trying to hide.
Yeah. So you're able to find Huck very easily. Blaze, make an investigation check as you search the dead bodies and the living ones.
Don't tear his heart out too much, Dono.
Well, he's the one asking.
Just
Yeah,
be
but
careful
you're the one
because
decides if any of
things
them are
gonna
alive.
happen.
I know.
His whole family's vampires, so they're alive, but they don't want to be.
Well, technically they'd be dead, but alive. They'd be undead.
Yeah, and Dono, taking into account he would take some short rests in that time, Rust would literally just be ferrying wounded and people that are in the early stages of the vampiric
suspect
infection.
that Rust is straight up being like he's bringing tents. He's not ferried like a healer or
He's
two to
moving
come
faster than anybody else can
Yeah.
right now.
And I imagine Knight is helping out as well.
Yeah, every wyvern rider he can find, he's calling everybody in.
Huck's the only one sitting on his ass not doing anything.
Well, Iris.
Well, Iris is kind of in a shit right now, so.
And Huck's not.
Stop drawing out Dono's or Drunk's pain.
Okay, Drunk. You do find out that your grandparents, they did not survive. But they were close to an end anyway. They actually died before the fire during the incursion of the town. I can't remember what part or how much of your family is alive? All of it? Are you a happy backstory or a sad backstory?
I was a happy backstory, except for when the warlock came, and then I accepted the power to defeat the warlock and had to leave.
Okay. So your mom and dad are alive. Your friend, who is Zuko, right?
Yes, I went full on Avatar for that one.
Yeah, Zuko. He is he's fine besides the fact that he is missing like 3 fingers on one hand, so he kind of gives like an L on his left.
When he shows me that, I kind of chuckle and say, "Fishing accident."
He laughs back at you. Something like that. I gave him a good fight, though. You'd be proud. Fuck, man. It's been crazy. There's going to be a lot of funerals.
I came as soon as I could.
I know. I don't doubt it. But still, it seemed like everything was just such a rush. Everything was happening at once. We didn't even see it coming. It's so peaceful here. We never have something happen.
If I only had stayed in the village.
Don't blame yourself. You'd probably be in the same shit as the rest of us. You know we have guards. We know you have strong people here too. Not just you. You can't put the weight of the world on your shoulders. Now come on.
Too late.
Show me some of that healing stuff you got.
Oh, okay.
Still help some people.
All right, and off I go to heal people.
Okay. Make medicine checks. Because you're going to be doing like medical stuff, not using it, unless you want to use your spells.
Seven.
Okay! You become kind of like there's people that are like watching you and making sure that you're not fucking anything up, but you're good. Freaking who is anybody else wanting to look for some stuff?
Still got our conversation.
Yeah. Fantasy, are you wanting to search anywhere? You guys have the town, the fort, and yeah, that's it. The town and the fort, and then the dead people, etc.
I just want to make sure everyone's okay, like
Okay.
the group.
Oh, okay. Who would you like to talk to first?
Let's go with Cassian.
Okay. You stumble upon Cassian and Huck.
Could that happen before Cassian finds Huck?
Or after their conversation?
Yeah, go. Go with that, yeah. So Cassian and Huck have your conversation.
As soon as Huck is aware of Cassian's presence, which I'm assuming you're not stealthing.
Yeah, no, I was actually going to ask, where does Cassian find Huck?
Probably on the bank of probably on the riverbank or lake or whatever the body of water is.
Right next to a giant ocean, so
Oh yeah, then probably
so you're on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as Huck becomes aware of Cassian's presence, he just without turning around just goes, "If you're looking for a fucking apology, you better just turn around and go back where you came from."
Not looking for an apology, Huck. I'm checking on you. You got real angry yesterday, which tells me something real bad happened. You're not the kind of man, the little time I've known you, you're not the kind of man who blows up like that. What's going on?
You haven't met many of the riders, have you?
Just you and Knight.
and
Well,
rest
that
now.
well, that halfling you threw into the fire yesterday was another one. And was one of the best friends I ever had. But
Was?
I'm crying.
still, that might be up to her at this point. But closest thing to a sibling, I guess, I've ever had. And well, shit kind of hit the fan. And well, he sort of gestures back at the town. I guess you kind of see the result.
Kazian's gonna do an insight just to see if he's catching Huck's drift. 13.
Sure. 13. Does he catch your drift? Make persuasion. Blaze?
I mean,
not Blaze. Fuck. Huck.
I'm not like actively being deceptive, just not being intentionally forthright. I mean, persuasion.
I more just wanted to see if, like,
18.
That's an 18.
Kazian ain't the smartest person. We'll see if he connects the dots, is what I was looking for.
Continue talking. We'll see if Shop thinks Kazian connects the dots.
Kazian's gonna kind of turn and look at the town and just kind of look back at Huck and go, she's connected to this somehow. Did
Best
she try
I can
and stop that flying monstrosity that came this way or something?
Huck's gonna like there's a low like in the back of his throat, and he sort of takes a deep breath. If you want details, you better sit down. It's a bit of a long story.
Okay. Kazian's gonna sit next to him.
Hey, Dono, quick question.
Yes.
While this is happening, am I able to hear this because I'm still in stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm gonna be doing quickly is I'm gonna write in my spell book a letter that is specifically for Huck, and then I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
I will remind Beamer, though, you would have clearly heard Kazian tell Blaze yesterday that whoever's responsible, Kazian feels they should be put to trial. He's not the kind of person who's going to straight up kill somebody. He's not judged during execution.
Yeah, I get that, and based on what I know and what I've seen about Kazian, I have a hunch that I would say Huck's at least got enough trust for Kazian to understand what Huck's about to lay down.
Okay. I just wanted to remind you in case you forgot, because it's been like an hour.
Yeah.
It's been a rough hour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another name we could have used for this stream. The rough hour.
So we riders, along with being sort of special forces for L, we also have a particular duty to with the wyverns, do a sort of seeding around the islands. Wyvern poison is a good repellent against most monsters. We've each got our own little islands. I've got. Let me check notes real quick. I've got Tella. Our leader takes the capital, but
Wait. Huck, so you know, as you're sitting out into the ocean, you know that Tella is literally straight ahead.
Oh, then yeah. Then yeah, as he says, I've got Tella. Huck points
like
in the general direction.
Yeah, and it's kind of like on the horizon, like little tiny small dot of a distance.
Yeah, as Huck says, I've got Tella. He points across in the general direction. Our leader, he's got this island here, but Iris has Interis, that little bitty thing on the other end.
We've been. That's where me and my friends came into L.
So I've heard. You see, Tella and a couple of the other islands are relatively large islands compared to Anturis. So when we do the seeding, usually we're back well after Iris is done. We was just getting back when you guys got to the capital the first time. Got a little sidetracked with your arrival, so it didn't really occur to me, but the fact that Iris hadn't gotten back yet. Hanging out with you guys and Huck's, and then Huck's just sort of gonna like get like a quizzical look and like look around as if expecting to see a shock of pink hair. Where's the little one?
Him and his sister left.
Oh, well.
And we ran into the one with the lizard and the chin spikes, and the other one on the way here.
Well, flying around with him made me remember that Iris is missing. I should have known right away. And you see Huck like has to choke back a sob on that one.
Okay.
Well, I decided I had to go see what's up. I went to Antares to look for information. Wasn't that forthcoming, but eventually I found out that she, best I could tell, she had hooked up with some feller named Jeremy, I think. I don't know all the details, but next thing I heard was that she had stabbed some dragonborn in a bar and had some connection to a shadow demon. I think I heard something about your party being there.
That was Drakis. The one we were fighting. I guess he survived. Been purified by Blaze's god, patron, whatever. But he's the one that got stabbed. Huck,
Well,
are you trying to tell me that your friend, member of the Wyvern Riders, was recruited?
No.
By the fucks that did all. And Kazin's literally like, that's when it hits him what you're trying to tell. And he just like mid-sentence stops and is staring at you.
Did you not hear what I said about a demon?
Huck, where is she?
Your guess is good as mine.
Huck, you heard what me and Blaze said yesterday. We need to be the ones to find her, because if he finds her, he's going to burn her to a cinder. At least with us, she goes before the Queen and gets a trial. Especially if what you're telling me, she was possessed or something.
She was. So I had to. I met her above the city. I don't know what that thing was, but it wasn't Iris. The thing she said, it wasn't her.
All right. I trust you, Huck. I'm sorry I hit you. Rage of the battle, that kind of thing. But we need to find her. Because if we don't, Blaze will. He knows this city better than any of us.
Huck just sort of silently nods his head.
And he's going to burn her if we don't. If we can get her before my mother, I guarantee we can find some way to deal with this that doesn't end up in her death. When you're
Huck sort of nods, and
she wasn't in control of herself. But she has to pay for what she's done. And it's not our place to decide what that looks like.
Huck nods. I appreciate your level-headedness, Kazin. I apologize for my behavior. Rust would murder me if he saw how I behaved.
Kazin's just going to kind of give you a nod and hold out his hand to you.
I take it.
Yeah, so He's just going to shake your hand and then stand up and pull you up to your feet and go, well, then stop fucking moping around, because best I can see, you're the only wyvern rider around here not doing your fucking job. You're a servant of El, right? Well, there's people in need. Let's get to work.
Huck nods and follows you.
Scene.
All right.
Oh, that was intense.
Smash cut to the
Selena.
fortress and Val is investigating shit.
Selena, you see them getting up.
Did Iris
Alright.
like slip a letter into fucking Huck's back pocket?
No, I legit like threw my book while you guys were talking and passed without a trace. Like I threw my spell book.
At me?
Good Lord.
That wouldn't be covered by pass without a trace. That's technically a type of attack which removes stealth.
Well, no, like I mean, like I'm like putting it down and like leaving type of thing.
Did you leave it where it was easily seen?
Yes.
Would I have seen it, Dono?
I mean, you probably would have recognized your spell book right off the bat.
Would I have seen it?
Make an investigation check. Or perception.
Perception or investigation?
Perception! Because
I
you're not
really
actively
want you to
looking
get
for
this because oof.
Yeah.
So,
That's right. Neither
Look
of
this
them.
up.
Neither of them are really that better. Please don't screw me. 17.
Yes,
Yeah,
Not
no.
horrible.
totally
Not
good.
horrible. Does not suck.
you would be able to see
Oh
it.
no, more feels.
Yeah. If I see it, I'm gonna go over and pick it up.
There's a note for Huck in that.
Okay. Huck, you look through it. There's a bunch of
Huck,
different,
would you
it's
like
all
to
the
read
spell
it private
mumbo-jumbo?
message?
I'm not gonna. He's not gonna really look through it too deeply. He's just gonna sort of pick it up, look at it, recognize it, and pocketed it.
Question.
Oh.
Can
Oh.
Huck read?
What?
Can
Yeah,
Huck
he's
read?
got a 10 on 10 on intelligence. He can read.
Okay.
He's not like a speed reader, but he can read. He has the ability to read. He is literate.
Oof.
Okay.
The green eggs.
Yeah, he sort of mouths the word. He sort of mouths the word silently as he reads. The finger following along so he can remember where he is. Yeah.
But here's
These
a
are
quick
weapons.
question. Like, are you just like briefly skimming through it, or are you like looking in like the first 5 pages?
I'm just looking at long enough to recognize what it is.
There's a note for you.
Yeah, he's gonna look
But
through
you
it.
can't metagame it. Don't
He's gonna
metagame
look.
it.
He will look through it later, but
I'm
he's
trying
not right
too
now.
hard not to mitigate with Rust.
Okay.
Oh.
Next. Selena.
Which, by the way,
notice-
Kazian, you didn't tell me that Russ was looking for me, so I still don't know.
Yeah. Lena, you meet up with them. I'd like to real quick do Val. Val, as you wake up, you see a note and a small like package that was set on your chest throughout the night. What do you do? Val.
No,
I'm gonna smell the package.
You smell the package? It
That's a
smells like
mood.
old man in fish.
It smells like old man and fish.
Why is that me?
Well, I can't say it's the first time something's been laid on my chest. It smells like old fish. Yeah, Puck picks up the note and reads it.
Okay, it says, "Thanks for keeping me company. Here's a gift."
Open up
And-
the package.
Okay, you see a white pearl.
Oh,
How pretty.
Wholesome.
Pocket.
You also see a open clam that's been torn apart
Huh.
in a sec. Okay, but yeah.
back to Selena.
Okay, adding 1 pearl.
Come on, eat the clam raw and roll that conce.
Nah, he's handing the discarded shucks to Crux.
Nothing happens. Okay, Selena, your turn with Kazian and Huck.
Are you both okay?
Not really, but we might be. I might be eventually.
I'm better than I
Okay.
was yesterday.
Good. That is good.
Are you
Well.
okay? First time on a battlefield.
In a bigger battlefield, yeah?
Hopefully you never get used to it.
Oh, yeah, probably not. But who knows? Well, I'm gonna go find everyone else to make sure they're okay as well.
All right. If you see that halfling I yeeted yesterday, try and arrest her. But don't let Blaze hurt her. She's the one
Okay.
responsible for all this.
Oh, I thought that was Havoc. But okay.
No, he disappeared. The one that he sent our way, or he sent this way, is she was possessed or something. But Blaze isn't going to listen to reason right now, so don't let him hurt her if you can help it.
Okay.
If you pay attention to Huck's facial expression at all, it's just a mixture of rage and sorrow while Kazian's saying all of that.
I'll make sure nothing happens to her. So don't worry. Bye.
Thank you, Selena.
You're welcome.
That's a 7, Donna.
Okay.
So
Continue role playing, everybody.
Val walks down the dock with Crocs, feeling very well rested.
Yeah, Kazian's just gonna kind of go and do what he can to try and keep helping people, and he's gonna keep an eye out for Iris.
Huck is going to stick right on Kazian's shoulder unless Kazian gives him something directly to do.
Okay.
Basically, just trying to assist Kazian at this point.
Okay. What are you guys searching? I just need to know a direction of where what I'm doing as a DM. Like, I just want to know.
Kazian would probably be headed to wherever, like, the, injured folks are, or wherever people are being taken to when they are being found in the wreckage.
Where I'm healing people.
Val's on his way to the fortress
Okay.
to look at to see if anything was left behind that could be of use.
Okay.
Iris is looking for Blaze.
Okay.
What?
Iris is looking for Blaze?
Fuck!
Bastard.
Are you trying? Okay.
Are you finna die?
Dono, I private messaged you.
Okay.
Reason, in case I need to dip.
Just
Reason.
heads up, we are getting close to the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, we are. We're pushing probably about 12 minutes, and then I'd say we call it.
Okay.
And then we start like a
just before we get too deeply into something that may go like way off the rails.
Okay. Then Iris, you are eventually able to find Blaze. What are you wanting to do?
So this is your city.
Wait, isn't Blaze? Aren't we close?
We'd
by
all
to
be in the
Blaze?
same place. We all went to where people are being healed.
Blaze is helping with medical people.
Yeah, which is where
Huck and Kazian said he went. I went with Kazian.
We're gonna walk in and see him murdering her.
Oh God.
Blaze about to go to jail.
He won't make it that far.
I look at her and stand up. What did you call me last night? And who the hell are you?
My name is Iris, future ex-rider of the Wyvern Riders. And then
Kazian. Shop. Rust.
destroyer.
Oh, fuck. Rust is right there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Of your city.
Iris, you feel a large, heavy hand fall on top of your head and ruffle your hair.
When she said destroyer of my village, I raised my staff at her face. You did what?
How close are we, Donna?
Twang.
Probably. You get to the door of the city and you can
Stop
see
back, fire genasi.
Yep.
No, it's
And
not
Rust is going to put himself between Iris and Blaze. And
I'll
he's
get
going
to
to talk
you
over his
and
shoulder at Iris. I am commander of the Wyvern Riders of El. I'm taking her into custody for trial. You attack her, you're going to. Yeah, he's Irish now, I guess. Fuck.
Okay, that's fine.
I can't do that fucking character
Hey,
voice.
you slipped Kazians on the first bit. You can retcon that.
I know.
I
Um,
Stick with.
to you.
I just gotta
Okay,
stick with
okay,
mine.
you guys, let's focus.
Rusty.
Don't
Before
rusty me, girl. Fuck. I still
Twang. You need the twang.
I gotta stick in the twang. Don't rusty me, girl.
Let him.
You did
talk
wrong.
at
You
me.
don't get a fucking escape it by dying. And you don't act as judge, jury, and executioner on my fucking island.
I'll get to you in a minute, big fella. You did what
He's
to
gonna
my
punch
village?
Blaze in the face.
Okay.
Damn.
In 1 minute.
Oh, please let this miss.
Please let this crit.
Please let this be a
let this
normal
crit.
field trip.
Unarmed.
Oh no!
Who's
Oh
in
no!
our home Main Street feeling
With
like
the
they're
frizz?
feeling
No
good?
way!
Unarmed.
No. With the Crocs?
12.
It
Well,
No
missed.
way.
it misses.
And I don't think he has extra attack.
Nope. Just a cleric.
But he's gonna punch him in the face and summon a large floating battle axe using spiritual weapon.
Okay. You can attack with it on the same turn.
So it's also hitting him. You don't fucking play with him, man. So that's gonna be a +7.
Okay. God damn.
23.
Oh,
That'll hit.
Yeah.
that'll do.
Rust fakes a punch, and then out of nowhere, Blaze, you just right from the back.
7 damage.
Take 7 points of
I
radiant
don't think I can
damage.
put my divine smite into that, can I? Or divine
No, I
strike.
don't think so.
Wait.
Yeah, it's
Was
only
that-
when I hit with a
is that
weapon attack.
rebuke?
Wait
Wait a
rebuke?
minute.
What
I'm
is
still.
Blaze doing?
Is that
Am I in the
rebuke?
middle of this? Am I still in the middle of this?
You're behind Rust.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a dexterity save.
Holy.
Okay. You gonna
No,
kill
no.
the
Also,
character
Dono-
again?
Donna, I'm also breaking my wand too, by the way. I'm
11.
dead serious.
That's a failure.
Oh,
That's
shit.
25 points of
Okay.
damage.
So I
How
cannot
many?
do any
I can't hear
magic
you.
right now.
Okay.
20. How many points of damage? Thank you.
God.
Okay.
When do we see this, Donna?
Okay, Blaze, what did you just do?
He just hellish rebuked me.
As
Oh,
he,
shit.
As he hits me with the
Oh,
spiritual weapon,
actually, I take half damage. Soul of the Forge, I'm resistant to fire!
Yeah!
that's
Sorry.
still 11 damage.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's a lot better than
12 damage.
25.
12
12,
damage.
yeah, 12.
Okay. So, Radiant hit, bam, to the back. Now, Earth Genasi sets him, set on fire. Now, small little halfling breaks, cracks her
Wand.
wand in half. And all this just happens with just all these people that are in, like, medical condition, just, and a fight breaks out.
We're fighting in a
Cassie, you see this.
hospital!
Beamer,
I'm just-
you see this. And
I see it.
Val, you're, like, not even there.
I do see it though.
Selena, you would see this too, yeah. Val, you're over in the fort. I'm not even
As
gonna say
soon
anything.
as soon as I catch that of Iris, I'm just shouting, Iris!
Kazian is getting in Blaze's face.
You mean, okay, in Rust's too, I'm guessing?
Yeah, no, the moment Kazian sees the hellish rebuke, he's in Blaze's face. He's getting in there. Not weapons or anything. He's getting right in his face to talk to him. Because, you know, he's smart like that. Oh, my friend's fighting. I should get right there.
Fighters.
We're not the smartest.
I am sorry, Shop, but you knew it was what Blaze would do.
Oh, no. We both were excited for this.
Hey, Huck.
Hmm.
In my
Okay.
book, it's yours no matter what.
Yeah.
Page 5.
What?
I'm just gonna say page 5
Okay, so
That was in
and
character.
staying silent. That was in character. Page 5.
And that so was mine. What?
Actually,
For the book. Like, I'm gonna just say it straight up. And then that's it.
Huck is confused.
Okay. Chop.
ooh,
Shop,
You know
you're
what
up.
Blaze just did.
I know what Blaze just did, yeah. And I would recognize this as the guy that took Blaze's love to the Capitol, right?
Yep. But Rest is also, like, he's an officer.
Yeah, I'm getting into Blaze's face. Are you fucking insane? This bastard took your love to safety and you attack him? For fucking petty revenge? Are you kidding me?
Calm yourself, pretty boy.
first.
He attacked me first.
You're
Technically,
threatening
I attacked
somebody.
you all.
I wasn't threatening anyone at that point. I was trying to get to the bottom of what the half pint told me.
She was the one possessed by a shadow demon that destroyed your town. She's holding herself responsible for the actions of a demon inside of her. I am not letting you get into trouble by committing an act of murder. And I know that's where your heart is right now because you're feeling pain. I've known you for only a few days, Blaze, and I already know that you feel that hard. And you feel that pain very deeply. But I'm not letting you commit murder. Let the man take her to trial. Wow, that accent's getting thicker and thicker as I go.
It's how Scottish people are. It gets thicker as they get mad.
You are thicker than a Snicker.
Serious
Okay.
moment. Serious moment.
I had to
Blaze.
break it. I'm sorry.
So
Blaze,
stop.
what
I
do you-
gotta take Rust and not from you for a second. And Rust is
Go
gonna
for
be
it.
like Blaze, you're under arrest for attacking a Wyvern
He's
Rider
southern. He's
of the
southern.
court.
He's Southern.
I
You're
know.
doing the same thing I'm doing.
Twang. Gotta get the
Blaze?
twang.
Blaze. I hope you know you're under arrest for attacking that Wyvern Rider of the court of El.
Excuse me? You attacked me. I defended myself.
You
Rust,
threatened
it's not his fault.
to kill a prisoner.
I made no such threats while she was a prisoner. I just wanted to know what was going on.
Rust is
Either
right.
way. I
You can
don't
take
know
over now,
Put up
Kaz.
for
what
it.
happened. I don't know what happened between you and whoever the fuck this man is behind me, Blaze. But let him take her. You'll find out when the rest of us do. We live in the fucking capital. We're gonna find out one way or the other. And then Rust is gonna... I would assume he'd have some manacles on him.
Yeah.
And he's gonna clap him onto Iris.
Iris isn't
I
gonna
gotta get
struggle.
the twang. Iris, little one, I don't like doing this, but you're accused. Fucking that Irish keeps coming out. Fucking twang, 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 twang. Goddamn twang. You're accused of the destruction of Norror Wey.
I thought it was pronounced Norror Wey.
Norror Wey.
Naruto.
Either way.
It sounds like Norror Wey when he says it. Norror Wey. Come on. I gotta take you back on Ajax. Huck.
Okay, I have to know.
I'm coming with you.
I have to know how the whole situation with Blaze getting arrested resolved.
He's literally gonna look over his shoulder. Right now, you ain't my big priority, but I will come back here and you and I will have a talk that will either end in your arrest or in the two of us having a nice, calm conversation. And then he's going to turn and he's walking out with Iris. And he's hopping on Ajax.
I'm headed toward Rigger.
Huck, you are to stay here and assist with people trapped under the ruins. I don't care.
Huck, it's okay.
You'll be back in the capital before any trial begins. But you are the only rider I have right now to do this. I had to send Knight out to cover the islands, and the other one still ain't back from his fucking island. Because I can't remember Drunk's character's name.
I believe it was
Alden.
Wait,
yeah.
I'm gonna look Huck right in the eyes and just give him like one of those like, it's okay looks.
Yes, sir.
And then he's going to fly off, and now I can not have so much trouble trying to do two accents.
Okay.
I apologize to anybody of Irish, Scottish, or Southern descent who has to listen to my atrocities and accents.
I'm sure they know. Considering I butchered it too.
Whew. Well, that's my 9th energy drink of the night.
I would like to do one last thing before we end, since I feel like this is where this is going.
Okay.
I lean into Kaz and say, I don't care who he is. He attacks me again. I'm going to kill him.
I'm not going to stop you. Fuck, now I'm stuck in the sun. I'm not going to stop you. Fucking Irish.
D-twang.
The Brog.
Blaze. I'm not going to stop you if someone attacks you. But you don't slap the face of a guard. And I didn't see everything that happened. All I saw was your fire. We'll figure it out. And if need be, I'll have an uncomfortable conversation. As apparently my mother wants to talk to me more now, so... We have to go back to the capital anyways.
Did she?
What was her name last night?
Did she really do all this?
Kazian's gonna step aside and just turn to Huck. Tell him.
No. It was a demon. I saw it. It was a demon.
It possessed her. She's feeling this just like all of us.
Okay, after what happened in the astral realm with Drakis, Blaze is going to calm down slightly, but he's still not happy.
Okay.
What was her name last night, Blaze? I never asked.
Oh my god, Flair, we need to get back to the capital.
Yep. Let's finish helping here as much as we can, and then let's go home. Because I guarantee Samuel or somebody else has already got her all healed up and she's waiting for you. You can show her your new kitchen, because that work should be done by the time we're home too.
And scene.
Yeah.
That's actually a good spot to stop.
Wait. I have one last thing to do. Val, roll investigation on the fort.
Yeah. Val and Crux have been investigating the fortress.
With
And
advantage,
all of
because
the
you have Crux.
archers.
Oh my gosh.
Shit. All those archers definitely bled to death.
Oh no.
What archers? Also
If you
crying
burn
again.
down the
just so you know.
fort, there's no evidence.
18 for investigation.
Advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage, yeah.
Because you have Crux with you.
Yeah.
You mean Mrs. Kipling?
You saw my video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got the
Yeah.
notification. Oh my gosh, I loved it.
We established last session. Allie is a huge Goon Daddy fangirl.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to use my inspiration on this as well.
Okay. So, double advantage?
Double advantage. I'm going to know everything.
Okay, go. Just go. Shoot.
Giving you positive fangirl vibes.
Wait.
But do I roll differently now?
No, you roll. You haven't not put it.
You roll again.
Roll
again.
twice more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're good.
3. 11.
And one more time.
One more time.
Natural 20. Natural
Let's
20.
see. Let's see it. Come on.
20.
Dirty 20, dirty 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Here we go. 17.
Okay.
That's
Still
an
better.
18.
With the 18, you're able to search the fort. You also come across a office. On top of it, there is a quill and book. It looks like a notebook that is magical in nature, that you can tell. You open up into the guard sleeping area, and you find 20 men that are men and women that are chained up, that were in guards uniforms, but all their armor is gone, and they seem to be very, very hungry and unable to speak. And then you stumble across the pit that the Havoc came out of, and it is lined with a black stone that shines and glistens. And it is a stone that you have never seen before. And that's
Okay.
where we're going to end.
Can I
Outros.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Is there something that you want to say?
I wanted to pocket the book and quill from the office,
Okay.
look for a key for the prisoners, and maybe chip off some of the shiny stone from the circle.
Okay. As you go
Sparkly,
to touch
shiny
the
clicky
stone, you feel like it's sucking in the magic from your body, and you take 1 point of damage.
Okay, abort.
Donna, what did you do?
Oh,
That
no.
seems like a good cliffhanger.
That's a
Okay.
cliffhanger.
Wait, is
That's
the book
really good.
and the quill magic, or is it just the book?
They seem to come together, and they're both magical.
Okay, magic book and feather from office, adding to inventory.
Okay. Outros.
I am the Drunken Monk. You can find me on TikTok at the Drunken Monk, Twitter at the Drunken Monk, Twitch at the Drunken Monk 91, and Instagram at the Drunken Monk. I play
And he was playing the
Blaze.
hot-headed
And-
asshole. Right.
Yeah, hot-headed asshole.
Sparkly
blue
tits.
emotional sparkly tits. God damn it.
Don't forget about Bitch Lizard.
It was good. Before we have the rest of you guys say your outros, those of you playing Ravnica, I need your character sheets and guilds as soon as possible.
You already know what guild I'm a part of, so
Backstories
I
as
need
well.
to talk to you about that.
Fantasy.
Okay.
I'm Fantasy Lover, and you can find me on TikTok that has no videos. And I played Selena.
I am the _Beamer on TikTok. I played Huck Yeatman, the angry redneck. And ow.
All right.
Okay.
I am Kawaii or a mess. So you can find me on TikTok as Kawaii _A _mess _. You can also find me now on Wattpad as the non-binary fantasy. And also you can find me on my YouTube channel for Kawaii Alley. And again, this is Iris the Burnt Cinnamon Roll.
I am Shop Goblin, who played Kazian and my backup character Rust today. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Shop Goblin, one word with an underscore after it. I'm currently going through and changing everything to one username.
I am Noah Allen, aka Goon Daddy. You can find me on TikTok as Goon _Daddy. You can find me on Instagram as Noah _Bro Tomas _Allen. You can find me on Twitch as Nallen0122. And have a wonderful evening.
And I am Donna the Cleric. I have been your DM. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and all the other shit under the same name as Donna the Cleric. Thank you. Have yourself a beautiful week, and I'll see you next Saturday.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Woo!